Let me share with you this new feature inside of ZimmWriter that lets you build 10, 100, or even up to 1,000 local web pages, all right? Pages for local doctors, local dentists, local construction agencies, all with a couple clicks of a button. Super easy. Let me share with you how it works. So this is a web page for a company called New Build Construction and Restoration. It was a ZimmWriter user. They have this company as a client. And they said, we have this layout right now. And I don't know, maybe they built this local buffet. It looks like it was built with a page builder. I kind of like this layout where you have these little blurbs and it's easy on the eyes and things like this. And ZimmWriter can create the content for this with the local SEO buffet. All right, but they said, we don't want this. What we want is a blog style layout with a single page that lists all of our services on there, who we are, and then all of our services. But it's again, tailored to this particular company. How can we do that? So let me show you the results first, and then I'll show you how I got those results. So these are the results I created for the ZimmWriter user. And this is on my test site, so this is not exactly how I'd lay out these particular pages, but you'll get an idea with the content. So home renovation in Irvine, California by New Build Construction and Restoration. Home renovation in San Diego, California by New Build. Home renovation in Orange County, California. Home renovation in San Bernardino, California. Home renovation in Los Angeles, California. These are all AI photos, by the way. There's an AI photo, there's a cool title. What's the actual content? Let me share with you that. So this is Irvine, California. At New Build Construction and Restoration, we're dedicated to turning your home renovation dreams into reality in Irvine, California. Our team of certified and licensed contractors, this is all from their background information, brings years of experience and expertise to every project, 100% quality guarantee, high quality materials. Services we offer, complete home renovation. Look at that dilapidated house they're going to renovate. All AI images. Thorough home renovation is our specialty at New Build Construction and Restoration, offering Irvine residents a detailed transformation of their living spaces. Kitchen remodeling, that looks great. Bathroom remodeling. And if you read the content, if you pause and read, it's actually using company-specific details. At New Build Construction and Restoration, we excel at revamping apartments' kitchens into stylish and functional spaces. This is all based on, all right, the AI wrote all this based on information that this client gave me. Apartment bathroom renovations, apartment framing services. Contact us today. This is their phone number for a free quote and transparent pricing. Apartment foundation leveling, apartment water feature construction. About the company, about New Build Construction Restoration. With over a decade of experience in construction and renovations, New Build Construction and Restoration has established itself as a trusted partner for homeowners and businesses in Irvine. Our founder, Blake Johnson, that's really the founder, brings extensive experience in architecture and design, ensuring that every project blends functionality with aesthetic appeal. Fantastic. So here's our call to action. Call to schedule a free consultation. Transform your space, build your dreams. Ready to start your next project? Call New Build today, blah, blah, blah. And then so here's some additional information about Irvine, California. All right, look at that AI image right there. Best sites to see. For adventure seekers, nature lovers, and thrill enthusiasts alike, Irvine, California offers a diverse range of attractions. We have a 1,300-acre Orange County Great Park. All right, we have Irvine Spectrum Center. These are the best neighborhoods. Turtle Ridge, Woodbridge, Northwood Point. Seasonal weather. All right, this is all great content to get that juicy local boost in Google and some FAQs. Now, what's great is I pressed one button after I configured it all. I pressed one button. It made this, and then it made this for San Diego. Same exact thing, different content. All right, different AI images. All right, same outline structure. And then when we get down here to the local stuff, additional information about San Diego. We have an AI image, best sites to see, Balboa Park, Botanical Gardens, San Diego Zoo, Spanish style architecture, National Monument of Point Loma, Mission Beach. Best neighborhoods, we have La Jolla, North Park, Gaslamp Quarter. The list just goes on. So Orange County, we come down here, more AI images, fantastic. All about the company, then AI image about Orange County, some specific details about Orange County. And the specific details were scraped from the internet. They're not AI generated. But it was all done automatically. So all this stuff, how did we do? Look at that AI image right there. Who wouldn't want to live in that bathroom? Home renovations in Laguna Beach. Fantastic view. At New Build Construction and Restoration, we're Laguna Beach's go-to experts for home renovations. We specialize in complete home makeovers focusing on kitchens and bathrooms with an eye for both functionality and aesthetics. Our certified contractors bring years of experience. Now, all of this stuff, again, was written based on the background information that this client gave me. But to be honest, between you and me, they didn't really give me great stuff to work with. So you could dial this up a few notches if you provide even better background information. Let me start with how we built all this so you can replicate this process. So inside of ZimmWriter, I went in the bulk writer, right? And first we have some different titles in here. So what I had to do is I had to find out what areas they're serving and then what blog posts they want to write about, because they want one blog post for all the different services they offer, all right? I prefer to do it a little bit differently. I'll do one blog post for one service plus one location. So if you have 5 services, 5 locations, 25 blog posts. They didn't want that. They just wanted one blog post for one location with all the services. So their main umbrella is home renovation. So I went into Excel and I put in home renovation in. And then I got a bunch of different areas that they serve. Orange County, Los Angeles, San Diego, all that stuff. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to use a special technique inside of ZimmWriter by defining variables. Variables allow us to build a custom outline, all right, so that over here, we can say complete home renovation in Laguna Beach, complete home renovation in Riverside, complete home renovation in Long Beach, but we don't actually have to type this stuff in. So we're creating a variable right here. So this is the format to create it, curly brackets, var1 equals, and then the location, whether it's a city or whether, I recommend a city and a state because the AI, there's lots of places called Orange County, but there's only one Orange County, California. So if you're gonna do this, I would do a city plus like the state or something like that. You can also do international, that works too. Then we have a special tag that I have created for custom background information about the company. This is the stuff that I was given. And if I had more specific details from the company, all right, we could dial this up like 5 notches right here, but this is what I got to work with so far. So I built it this way. It works better when you format the details to feed the AI. So company details, this is the company name, New Build Construction Restoration, and then their phone number, all right, I spelled it out for the AI, New Build Construction Restoration's phone number. Highlights about their business. So I came up with these by looking at their webpage. I wish they had more specific nuanced details, but this is the best I could come up with. And then some more details. So I prefaced this with new build construction restoration details. Again, this is going to be background information that we're going to feed the AI. I'll show you exactly how to do that. Our team and founder have extensive experience in construction and renovations, et cetera, et cetera. Blake Johnson's the owner. Talks a little bit about him. These are the services that they offer. And then some more details about them, certified and licensed, quality workmanship, on time. So the more specific details that aren't generic that we can provide the AI in the background, the better. This little variable right here, custom global background, CGB, underscore, and then the name of what we saved it as, NBR underscore bio, new build construction restoration bio. So that's our background that we've saved. I'll show you how to do that in just a second. And then this is the company. I found that doing what we're doing right now, creating these kind of blog posts for this company, all right, it works best to tell the AI that, hey, we are actually writing about this particular company right here so the AI does not get confused. It's best to just slap this onto the end, okay? So I have a little section here for new build construction restoration. We've slapped it on the end. Then we go in here and we just merge it all together. See this formula up here? It's A1 plus B1 by, so home renovation in Orange County by new build construction and restoration. All right, and then we have D1, which is our VAR, Orange County, and then our E1, and then we just fill down. So we have all of our different titles now to put into the bulk writer. Now we have to create these variables. So we're gonna go into custom outline, and we have to create our outline too, all right? Because this outline, this custom outline that we're making right here, or that I've made, and I'll show you how I made it, is going to apply for each one of these titles. So I'm gonna spend the most time talking about this. This is really important to wrap your head around. So this is our custom outline. This custom outline in the bulk writer is going to apply to every single one of, of these titles here. So when we write home renovation in Los Angeles, California by new build construction and restoration, it's going to apply this entire outline. And then we go down to this one down here. It's going to apply this entire outline. So we want to use a custom outline when we're doing something repeatable. And in the local SEO space, you have a lot of repeatable stuff because you have that landing page for that particular location, and then those services that they offer. And then you can scale that up to 1,000 different locations if you want to. Very simple, but we got to spend that time up front creating that custom outline. So let me walk through how this works. So this is every line will be an H2, but if you want to make an H3, then you put a little dash right here. So these become H3, all right? You want to make an H4, you put 2 dashes, but we're just doing H3s right now with H2s. So we have an H2 here. How we can help your renovation. So let's look at the outline and look at the article at the same time. So how we can help your renovation. And then I'm applying a special prompt to this. We'll talk about that in a second. So how we can help your renovation. Services we offer. Now this is an H2, this is an H2. Now these become H3. See how this is a little smaller? These are all H3s couched inside of this H2. All right, you can build this however you want. Complete unrestricted flexibility. I chose to build it this way. If I had more time and I wasn't just doing like a YouTube video, if this was my actual client, I'd call them on the phone. I'd say, let's talk about your services. Let's really dial this in, because once we press go, we can scale this up to 1,000 pages and just be done with it. So complete home renovation in VAR1, right? Remember we created those VARs, and those VARs were the different cities and states. So complete home renovation in Long Beach, California. All right, real easy. Kitchen remodeling. Now we're applying a custom background to each of these. All right, see CB, MBR Kitchen. I have a special background for their kitchen services that they offer, a special background for their home services that they offer, a special background for bathroom service. I'll show you where I created all that in just a second. And then on some of these, I'll also have this image tag, which tells the AI to create an AI image for this. So let's scroll down. We have kitchen remodeling. Let's see, kitchen remodeling right there. It's using our custom background. It's going to create a list inside of here. See, we have a list because we designated this list item right here. Apartment kitchen renovations. We have another list that we've specified. So we go through these H3s and then we get down to the about new build construction. There we go. So this becomes an H2. All right. And we're just going to apply the global background to it. Call to schedule a free consultation. All right, there's our CTA, and we have a special CTA prompt. Additional information about VAR1, additional information about Long Beach, California. And I said, generate me an image for that. And then this is really cool. A lot of times you might want to, if you're doing local, you want to talk about the location itself. But how do you do that without the AI making things up? So if you've added Open Router, you can use Perplexity Online. And this recent update to ZimmWriter allows you to designate which subheadings in a custom outline, whether it's an H2, an H3, or H4, take a particular model. So in general, I'm going to write all this stuff with Anthropic's Sonnet 3.5 AI model. But these sections right here, I want to use Perplexity SL Online, because this is a model that's actually going to go out and fetch real-time data from the internet on these particular places. So we had the AI go out and fetch real-time data on best sites to visit in Long Beach, California. Perplexity did that, pulled the data back, and then we wrote this section all automatically. Best neighborhoods to visit in Long Beach, California. See how we're using this variable? All right, in VAR1, we can, again, scale this up to 1,000 different locations. We just specify more variables down here, all right? Give me more cities, more towns, more neighborhoods inside of California. We can just scale this up to 1,000 different locations with the click of a button. So that's our outline. We're in the bulk writer, you click custom outline, you define your outline here, you give it a name, you save it. Now, if you try to save this, all right, this exact thing, it won't work because it will say, oops, you're specifying these custom backgrounds. You have not yet defined them. You've specified this raw prompt. You have not defined them. So we need to create this stuff first. So we'll first create the background. So set custom background, we'll click this box. You know, it's better, honestly, it's better to lay all this stuff out like in Notepad or in Microsoft Word. And then once you've laid it all out, then you can copy it into ZimmWriter. We've created some backgrounds in here. For instance, here's the bio that we talked about. Remember that bio that was right here, all right? I simply pasted, I built that in here and I pasted it inside of here. I said, this is a global background. You select what it is first and then you paste it. You give it a name. A global background has to be named like this, CGB _ and then whatever name you want. So I'm saying new build restoration bio. So that's my global background bio. Then we have some other bios, like a bio for our first H3. So this is complete home renovation in VAR1. This is our custom background for the new build restoration complete home. So let's pull that up. Complete home. So this is the background that they gave me. And again, I kind of complained at the beginning. I wish there was more of like a detailed stuff that she gave me about specifics that they do for complete home renovation, but this is what they gave me. So that's what we're working with. Kitchen remodeling. So this is a custom background for the kitchen that I saved. One thing you're going to want to keep in mind, you're going to want to make sure you don't have any cities listed in here. All right. If you're like assuming you're doing all of these articles for one particular state, you can list the state in here. Just don't list the cities. If you're doing this nationally and there's all kinds of different states, then don't even list the states in here. Because what's going to happen is if you're feeding in background information that says, hey, we can renovate your kitchen in Orange County, California, but the article right now is about Long Beach, California, it's going to mess the AI's brain up. So if you're doing this for local, you're doing this for lots of different locations, make sure you don't accidentally put in the cities inside of this background stuff. Bathroom remodeling. So that's how we define our backgrounds. Now we retrieve our backgrounds in one of two places. That bio, that custom background I already showed you, we put on somewhere on the end of the title. All right, so here's the title that we're writing about, and we're defining the background for each one of these. It's the same exact background. This is that global background that we created here. The subheading backgrounds get defined inside of the custom outline. All right, so we already explained that. We have our different custom backgrounds. Now you can reuse these. You can use this custom background for each one of these, but that wouldn't make any sense. But there might be situations where you have a background that you want to use for a couple different subheadings. You can definitely do that. Just attach that on the end. Then you can designate which ones you want to have an image with the little image prompt. These are going to be AI images. Now for these, you will need your AI image model hooked up, whether that's OpenAI or whether that's Stability AI, okay? And if this is all going over your head, this is an advanced lesson. This is not something for somebody to just dive into without even using ZimmWriter before. I have lots of other lessons in my secret training, 23 lessons that you can learn about the different features and functions of ZimmWriter and then get to this point. This is an advanced lesson right here. So this is the entire outline. I think, oh yeah, then the raw prompts. We need the raw prompts. Let's talk about those. So raw prompts, you should definitely read the guide because the guide will explain how it all works. The bulk raw prompts inside of ZimmWriter, very detailed guide that explains how it all works. But the long and short of it is a raw prompt will eliminate my prompts and just feed your prompt into the AI. All right, so we have a couple different prompts in here. For the business, write a compelling tagline and call to action without quotes. So here's our outline, if you remember. Let's see, raw prompt, call to A. So call to schedule a free consultation. For the business, write a compelling tagline and call to action without quotes. So we're applying this prompt here. We're not using any of my prompts. This is just your prompt that's going into the AI. And the output we get is, let's find it. Call to schedule free consultation. Transform your space, elevate your life with new build construction and restoration. Ready to start your dream project? Call us today. Here's a phone number. And the phone number's in here. Like, where did the phone number come from if this is the prompt right here? It's feeding in that global background information that we created. Let's see what else we got in here. Think how we can help. Yes, for the business, write one paragraph to explain how this business can help its customers with the services. So that's the first one up here. That's how we can help your renovation. How we can help your renovation. All right. So ZimmWriter applied your prompt, applied this custom prompt and not my prompts to create this initial section. But then, and I don't want to get too into the weeds here, then the other passes on the AI take place if you selected them, such as the nuking the words, the bolding of the words, the skinny paragraphs, and the translation. So that's our backgrounds, and that's our raw prompts, and that's our outline. Now we just have to configure the options. The best advice I can give you is test, test, test. I created ZimmWriter, so I'm hopefully an expert in ZimmWriter. It still took me about an hour to test all this stuff. So I would come in here and I'd put in one section right here. All right, just one title, one article. And then I'd configure some options and see how it read, see what the output was like. And if I liked it, then I scaled it up. But there's a lot of times I didn't like it, so I had to tweak stuff. So I found what worked best for this particular job was doing first person plural, all right, nuking AI words, bolding to help readability, leaving off literary devices and stuff, using Sonnet 3.5 to write. Doing the search intent and intro was really good. I really liked that over the standard intro. The FAQ plus short answers, that was really good. And then Stable Diffusion Core, it's 3 cents an image, but it's much higher quality than just the normal Stable Diffusion. I didn't find a need to use any of the other Stable Diffusion models, just Core was great. I used Photographic for each one of them. Now, what's what you want to do, what you want to pay attention to is, because we're designating where we want images, you're not going to select anything here. You're going to leave this as none, but you will select the model for your subheading images. Otherwise, if you select this, you're just going to get images for either every one of these or every other. We don't want that. So leave this as none if you're specifying images in your custom outline. And then I've set up WordPress to upload to WordPress and Style Mimic. And this is actually crazy. The problem was, let's see if I can find that in here. Provide detailed explanations and measurements, incorporating frequent direct quotes from homeowners and designers. This blew my mind. I was getting articles that were saying, Sarah, is a previous client of ours, and she just loved her renovation that we did on her 7,000 square foot house. Where did the AI come up with that? It's just making stuff up, but it was so heavy-handed. Like, it was like in every section. But I was like, wow, this is a very personal thing. So you could technically, depending on what you're mimicking, find something that gives you like direct quotes and user reviews, and it will just blow your mind. I decided not to do that. I went with a different one. It's just like an approachable, using vocabulary suitable for high school graduates, strategic call to actions. That's why the phone number's coming in a couple times. This writing style aims to inform and persuade potential customers effectively. So this is the mimic I used. And then we obviously loaded our custom outline. Last thing I forgot to mention, and this is one of the most important things. With this, you're going to have to, if you're going to use AI images, you're going to have to create your own custom prompts for the images. And right now, if you don't create a custom prompt for the images, I'll explain what that means in a second, you're going to get people in here. Right? And you don't want people in here. You're going to get messed up hands. You're going to get all kinds of different people in here. Maybe they'll be having a party in the house, a house party. If you're a renovation company, you don't want that. And you'll get people that don't look like you. So it's important to customize a prompt that excludes people. This is how we can do it. Again, only if we're using AI images. What I did was I went to the options menu, set AI image prompt. All right. If you've added a WordPress site, then you can come in here and select your site and then create a prompt, all right, to help you generate your AI images. So this is a prompt right now that I created, I tweaked that gets automatically fed behind the scenes to your AI model, whatever it is, like whether it's Claude or GPT-3 or whatever it is. And it tells the model to write a prompt to generate an image. So this prompt goes to the AI, generates a prompt to generate an image, and then we take that prompt and feed it into our AI image model, whether it's Stability AI or DALL-E. So this particular prompt is write a prompt to generate an image without text for a blog post title about title. This is a placeholder. Use detailed visual language that is specific, no text, no words, and no people in the image. That's the key part right there. Make the prompt less than 35 words. So this is for the featured image. And then we have the identical one, all right, but with a subheading placeholder in addition for the H2 and H3 images. Now you can test this stuff out, or if you want to test your prompt that you're creating out, by taking what you create and going over here to the AI Vault in the bulk image generator, and you can paste that in and then give this some titles like, this can be our title right here, home renovation in San Bernardino, California. All right, so we can put a bunch of these titles in here and generate some samples and see if we're getting what we like. And if we do get what we like, then we're on the right track. If not, we got to go back to that area that we would specify the custom image prompt and kind of dial that in a little bit more. But once you're happy with the result, you can go back to the bulk writer and then write your one article and see how it is. If you like it, if you like the results, then you can generate like 3 articles. And if you like all those, then you can come back and just queue everything else up. Just take them all up to 1,000 articles if you want to, queue them up and let it go. All right. One thing I've noticed, and I will say this as we close, one thing I've noticed is some of these models handle your prompts a little bit differently. So I've noticed, especially with Perplexity, sometimes I'll get duplicate headings. I don't know if I have an example of that. So you do want to give it a read over and just check to see if there's anything you need to actually, let's see. So right here, I got a duplicate heading because on the back end, Perplexity sometimes duplicates the headings, but that's just minor stuff, totally minor stuff. Other than that, this is an amazing way to almost turn ZimmWriter into an ATM, because if you have a company that has good reviews and you're refinishing people's driveways, you're going to need a website and you're going to need content on that website. Plumbers, doctors, dentists, even Rank and Rent could potentially do this. It's totally possible with Rank and Rent now. Last thing, click my secret training, go here, read the stuff here. All right. There are guides on both raw prompts and then also custom backgrounds. You can read through each one of these. This is the raw prompt guide. I spent a lot of time, a couple hours making this thing. And then custom backgrounds explains exactly how to use them and where to use them. Spend the time going through the guides. You will level up your content generation. I hope this video helps. I hope this video opens your eyes onto what you can do with ZimmWriter, how you can level up local SEO. And this applies not just to local. I've had people come up with crazy use cases before, stuff that I couldn't even dream of before. I know you'll come up with something. If you have other ideas, other ways to use this, drop a comment down below. If you like the video, drop a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. There's links to ZimmWriter down below. And until next time, good luck with your content generation, and I'll talk to you later.